here in Stafford. That's right, it's Infinity Greenhouse, the Wizard, and yes, Mr. HB. Last Monday, 13 men competed for the title of Mr. HB. Our very own Giovanni won crowd favorite, while I won the title of Mr. HB, along with 2 free prom tickets and a tux rental. Now all I need is a date. Right now there's either 2 scenarios. Either she said yes and I have a date, or plan B is in full effect. But I don't know how I'm going to ask her. But Shane's going to tell us how in this edition of Shane's Promposal Survival Guide.
Oh, Oilers, I didn't see you there. You know what I've been thinking about lately? There's a big dance coming up, the dreaded PROM. Well, today I'm going to give you some tips on how to survive prom this year. Tip number 1, don't give in to peer pressure. If dances aren't your thing, then just don't go. No matter what anyone tells you, it's not that big a deal, and you're not going to regret it later, even if you are a senior. But if you are going, tip number 2, plan who you're going to go with. You can take a date if you want, or you can just go with your group of friends. It really doesn't matter. But if you're taking a date, tip number 3, plan how you're going to do a promposal. Only get the poster and everything if you're 100% sure they're going to say yes. If you're not, just ask them casually. It'll be less awkward and they'll appreciate your honesty. Hey Ashlyn, do you want to go to prom? Yes. It's that easy. Tip number 4, now that you have your date, plan how you're going to spend prom. Prom is usually separated into 2 segments, a formal swing section and an informal section. You can choose either, or you can do both. It really doesn't matter. And tip number 5, start planning your dance moves that you're going to use at prom. It doesn't hurt to plan ahead. No!
Thanks, Shane. But if she says no, I blame you. Let's take a break onto some more serious news. Let's go to Dylan, who's talking about Orange County's decision to repeal a bill letting in the homeless.
Hi Oilers, today we'll be covering the homeless discussion in Huntington Beach. It is an argument about whether or not we should have a homeless shelter in HB. The vote started 4-1 in favor of the plan, with one of the officials being out of town. But eventually one of the supervisors retracted her support, leaving the vote 2-2. Residents not wanting this to be done argue that the site, which is an abandoned landfill, is near residential areas where children play, and also the fact that it's contaminated with methane means more gas monitors would need to be installed. It was incorrectly identified as a feasible location. The homeless were relocated from their previous encampment because of residents' complaints as well. Irvine and Laguna Niguel were also supposed to take in the homeless, but they are suing for it. Federal judges are pushing for a solution to the problem.
Wow, very informative. In other news, APA just revealed a mural in the historic auditorium. Let's go to Max with the details.
On Friday the 20th, the big mural was revealed inside of HBHS's theater.
It's so important that we unveil the mural tonight. A wonderful piece of art that's in one of the most iconic theater arts buildings in all of Orange County.
The painting was created by artist Melissa Murphy and features some of Huntington Beach's most recognizable landmarks. On it you will see the Plaza by the Pier, Meadowlark Airport, which is now Summer Lane, the Power Plant, Old World, Golden West College, the Civic Center, Pacific City, the HBPD helicopter, the US Open, the Air Show, Ruby's on the end of the pier, Central Park, the Newland House, and the city's founder Henry Huntington, along with many others. You can see the mural upstairs in the theater lobby, so check it out next time you see a show.
APA sure is great, right? If you want to see some upcoming APA shows, you should go see the One Act Play Festival.
Hey Oilers! Acting's upcoming event is the One Act Play Festival. The One Act Play Fest are plays written, acted, and directed by our fellow Oilers. I sat down with a few of Acting's members to talk about the upcoming event.
It's exactly like it sounds. It's basically half a play written by individual students, and then they have another student partner with them, they direct it, and then they just kick kids from APA to rehearse and perform, and then we each go one showing. So it's different in the way it's set up, but also that's student written, and then it's whatever topics they choose.
There's a whole bunch of different plays, different genres. There's comedies, there's dramas, there's fantasies. They are a lot of fun. You get to see a lot of different things, a lot of different people, a lot of different stories being told.
What I like about the One Act Play Festival is that it's really intimate. It's all small cast, and so you get a lot of chance to grow, to learn how to act in different situations and to work with new people.
Come down and support acting May 8th and May 10th for the One Act Play Festival.
Sounds fun. Now, for our final segment, Emma has some news on California's sanctuary laws.
In recent news, Huntington Beach has decided to sue the state of California and the Attorney General over the issue of sanctuary state status. Huntington Beach's city council members have voted 6-1 to become one of the many cities around Orange County opposed to being a sanctuary city. With this status in place, the state and local police are prohibited from notifying federal enforcement when a person who may be subject to deportation is about to be released. This move for undocumented immigrants was embraced by many parts of California, such as Los Angeles, but smaller, more conservative communities like Huntington Beach have made it their mission to act out against policies like this, which they see as unconstitutional. In fact, in Los Alamitos, they voted to defy the sanctuary state status of California, and it seems like the rest of Orange County will be quick to follow. Huntington Beach was the first to file a lawsuit, and we are hoping that other cities will soon follow suit. We decided to ask Mayor Posey some questions about the lawsuit and how the decision to enter into it was made.
In SB 54, we have to provide safe space for immigrants or those that could be facing deportation, which is a commandeering of city property. So do you want the state of California telling you that the library is a safe space now? That means you can't use the library. The reporter on Telemundo asked me at the end of the interview, he goes, what is the message that you're trying to send to the community? And my message is really simple. My message is that immigrants come to America for a variety of reasons, just like they come to California for a variety of reasons. One of those reasons is to seek the protections that the U.S. Constitution and the California State Constitution affords them. That's what I'm fighting for, constitutional protection.
Councilman Eric Peterson stated that anytime the state of California tries to pass laws that affect how the HB police force works, our city will fight against it. We don't know how far this lawsuit will go, how many cities in our county will follow, or how the status of our state will be affected, but we'll continue to keep you updated.
Thanks, Emma. Well, that's all we have for today, Oilers. And remember, I'm Mr. HB. I'm going to Liverpool Institute for the Performing Arts. Infinity Greenhouse is coming out with a new album in June, and I may or may not have a date for prom. So things are going pretty good right now. See y'all later.